the town, everyone. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and our guest today is Natalie Lucas. She is a hearing aid specialist with Optimal Hearing, a hearing life company. So good to have you back.
Good morning, Robyn.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Ready
Happy
for the holidays.
Yeah, you look all
New
bright
year
and cheery.
coming. Yeah.
All right, we were just chatting a few moments ago about research, about the research in hearing loss, beginning with the youth.
Correct.
So what has come out recently about hearing loss?
Well, at the end of the day, there's a lot of new studies coming out right now, and we're at the tip of the iceberg on what we're learning about how we hear from the brain and how hearing affects cognition. And there's several major new studies out, and the bottom line is whether you're young or old, people need to sit down and listen to this.
Right.
We're finding that young people, because of their habits, loud concerts, smartphones, and earbuds, they're doing damage to their hearing. And the World Health Organization says that up to 1 billion people could be at risk for hearing loss. Young people, we're not talking about the elderly. And it's because of their habits and the sustained use of hearing loud noises over periods of time.
Because I would think the bones in your ears are very fragile.
Well, the middle ear is delicate, the inner ear is delicate, but what is so fascinating about these studies is that it's talking about the brain.
Okay.
This is not about the ear.
Okay.
And one of them, just recently from Ohio State University, they had a surprising result. They were not even studying how young people's brains were affected by mild hearing loss, yet when they were doing these MRIs, they were seeing that young people who had mild loss even were using the right side of their brain as opposed to the left. Young people use the left side of their brain for language. And basically what it comes down to is they were using their cognitive reserves that we as humans typically use later in life. And so that leads to all sorts of questions and further research on, could this speed up dementia? We know young people with hearing loss are up to twice as likely to have dementia. So you're looking at how hearing affects your cognitive decline. It's critically important to start paying attention.
Right, and I think your message today is the importance of having a hearing test, no matter what your age.
What we're learning is, yes, every single person out there needs to start paying attention to their hearing health, even if that means just going and getting a baseline hearing test so they know. We're trained to check our eyes and to check our vision starting young in life.
That's true.
We need to start paying attention to hearing and checking our hearing, especially young people who listen to loud music and love loud concerts. I'm guilty of that.
So Natalie, just having a basic hearing check, what does that entail?
Well, you know, a hearing evaluation has many parts to it. You've got to get to know the person, find out a case history, what their habits are, what their red flags may be. And then we do a hearing test with air conduction and bone conduction. These are beeps and tones. We do a language testing, and it's important to go over the results. Most importantly, our company, Optimal Hearing, and our parent company, Hearing Life, hearing tests are free. So you can go and find out all of this really important information and not even be charged. Hearing Life has over 600 locations nationwide. So there's really no reason that every generation isn't going and just checking their hearing and finding out.
What's the youngest that you would advocate for a hearing check?
Well, you know, these studies are speaking of young people as young as 11 and 12 years old, up into their 40s. It's like I said, it's not a long process. Why aren't we all checking? Especially when you know that our youth and our young adults have habits that are now putting them at risk for greater hearing loss than we've ever seen before in younger generations. And now that we know that it's impacting cognition,
right.
You should check it.
Very good. And then, of course, wearing protective gear is so important if you have a position that you're out and loud noises.
Absolutely. Protect your hearing. Lawnmowers, leaf blowers, concerts.
Right.
Protect it.
Very good. Thank you so much for
You're
being
welcome.
with us today. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
Natalie Lucas with Optimal Hearing.